Hey guys, my name is James and welcome to my channel. Today we are going to be going to Casa Batllo and I'm going to be giving you some useful information on visiting. I will also be speaking on a little about the history of the place as well. So be sure to like the video down below and to subscribe. General admission to Casa Batllo is about 25 euros per person and about 22 euros for students and seniors. And when you start the visit, they give you this little handheld device. It's like an iPhone that shows you the house in 3D. It's pretty cool. It allows you to see all the features and they jump out at you when you're moving it around the room. The house was originally designed in 1877 by Emilio Cortes, and in 1903 it was bought by Josep Batllo, and a year later he commissioned Gaudi to start the renovation of the house. They have a model in the house of what it used to look like, and there is no comparison between what the house used to look like and what it is today. There's absolutely no comparison. But at that time in history, in El Passeig de Gràcia, that used to be the high street in Barcelona. It used to be basically the Knightsbridge of Barcelona. And if you had a lot of money, or if you were one of the elite families, they wanted to live in El Passeig de Gràcia and they wanted to have a prestigious house, because there was a competition back then of who had the nicest house. Now let's talk a little about the tour. When you visit Casa Batllo, it will take about an hour and a half to 2 hours. And trust me when I say is that you will not be able to see everything your first time through. You will definitely miss a few aspects of this house on your first visit. I have already been there 3 times, and I can say that every time I go back, I see something new, something that I haven't seen before. And when you visit the house, they'll take you to the main part of the house. You'll see the backyard as well as the roof and attic. And then to get to the roof, you'll either take the elevator if you have limited mobility, or you'll take the stairs. Gaudi merged both of the light wells together, and in Spain, most of the apartment complexes, or most of the large buildings, the older buildings, have what's called a light well. And these are basically there to add light to the inside of the building, as well as a means of ventilating the apartments and allowing you to also hang your clothes up to dry. Now when you go to the roof of Casa Batllo, for me the chimneys look more like Santa hats. But you'll see that the amount of mosaics that Gaudi used, he used a lot more in Casa Batllo, or at least he used a lot more color. You also see the crown of the facade, which is the top part of the facade. And if you look at the individual tiles, they're shaped more like scales. So if you look at the front of the facade, it'll actually look like a dragon's back. There's a popular interpretation that this revolves around the legend of St. George. And here in Catalonia, Sant Jordi's Day, or the Day of St. George, is celebrated in April, but it's celebrated a little differently than how you celebrate it in England. Here, The boys tend to give a rose to the girls, and the girls tend to give a book to the boys. So Casa Batllo is definitely a place I would recommend going to, especially if it's your first time to the city. Be sure to buy your tickets ahead of time to save yourself a little bit of money. I hope you liked the video today. If you'd like more information on what to do or things to visit in Barcelona, then be sure to check out my blog. I'll have the link in the description down below. Stay tuned for more videos, and thank you for watching.